So hello my dear friends, welcome to my new video. In this today's video, I Pranav Ford, your master teacher of Little Dear Sir channel, is here with a very new and interesting topic, that is of class 7th, that is integers, which is the first chapter of the class 7 mathematics, and we will learn about the introduction of the integers. As we have made one more video on the integers, if you not seen that video, go to our Little Dear Sir channel and watch that video, because after that video you can understand that, because what are the integers we have told in that video, we will summarize it and go forward with many more examples. So let's get started with this today's video. Okay. First of all, important, what are the important things? Definition first of all we will learn. Yes, definition. Integers form a bigger collection, means the collection of numbers which contains whole numbers and negative numbers are called as the integers. What are the whole numbers? The numbers from 0 to infinity. The numbers from 0 to infinity are called as the whole numbers, and negative numbers are less than 0, which are -1, -2, -3 and etc. So this is the definition of the integers. Now we will learn about the addition and subtraction of the integers. Okay, when two positive integers are added, we get a positive integer means plus is equal to plus, means when two positive integers are added, we get a positive integer. Next, when two negative integers are added, we get a negative integer, means minus plus minus is equal to minus. Example we here have. So minus 2 is a negative integer, and minus 4 is also a negative integer, and answer we get -6, so it is also negative integer. So it is proved that negative, when we add negative integer and a negative integer, we get a negative integer. Additive inverse of an integer. Now we will learn additive inverse of an integer. Now what is additive inverse? Let's learn by an example. Additive inverse of 8 is -8, means suppose a value is in positive or in plus, so additive inverse of it will be in negative, that number in negative, and if we have to find the additive inverse of a negative number, so it will in the positive. So additive inverse of 8 is -8, and additive inverse of -8 is 8. Okay, these things we have to understand. Next, when a positive integer and one negative integer, means plus minus, are added, we take their difference means minus, we take their difference and place the sign of the bigger integer, means the absolute value of integer which is bigger, we get the sign of that integer. The bigger integer is decided by ignoring signs of the both the integers. For example, we have A1 example, -56, it is a negative integer, and here 73, it is a positive integer. So the value of 73 is greater, because the absolute value of 73 is greater, so we get answer as 17, and when we minus 56 from 73, we get answer as 17. Now here we have B example, that is minus 113, which is a negative integer, and 82, which is a positive integer, which has a greater absolute value. 113 has a greater absolute value, so we will give the sign of the minus, because 113 has the minus sign. Okay, minus 31 is the answer. Okay, next, for subtraction, we add the additive inverse of the integer. We add the additive inverse of the integer that is being subtracted to the other integer. Means, when for subtraction, what we have to do? We have to add the additive inverse of the integer, and that is being subtracted to the other integer. Subtraction is opposite of addition, and therefore we add the additive inverse of the integer that is being subtracted to. So we have to add the additive inverse, so it is a subtraction to the other integer, so it is the same. Next, now we will learn about the properties of addition and subtraction. We will learn. First of all is the closure property, which is that it is the closure property. Closure under addition. We have learned that sum of two whole number is again a whole number. For example, 17 plus 24. 17 is a positive number and 24 is a positive number, and they both are whole numbers. So we get 41, which is again a whole number. We know that this property is known as the closure property for addition of the whole numbers. Since addition of integers gives integers, we say integers are closed under. So here integers are closed under addition. In general, for any two integers a and b, a plus b is an integer. Means if we take any two integers a and b, and if we add them, so we will also get an integer. Okay. Closure under subtraction. What happens when we subtract an integer from another integer? Can we say that the difference is also an integer? Means when we subtract or find the difference of the two integers, is the we are getting an integer? Can we say that we are getting also an integer? Observe the following example and understand. 7 minus 9 is equal to minus 2. Means when we are subtracting 9 from 7, we are getting minus 2. Result is an integer. Can we say that integers are closed under subtraction? Yes. We can say that integers are closed under subtraction. Thus, if a and b are two integers, then a minus b is also an integer. Okay. Next, commutative property. Next is the commutative property. Now we learn the closure property, and now we will learn the commutative property. For any two integers a and b, we suppose there are two integers a and b, we can say a plus b and b plus a. Means a plus b and b plus a. What are we doing? We are changing the orders. So a plus b is equal to a plus a, means addition is commutative and subtraction is not commutative for integers. Means if we subtract in the two integers and if we change the order, we can get a different answer. Example, consider the integer 5 and minus 3. Is 5 minus 3 the same as minus 3 minus 5? No, because 5 minus 3 is equal to 5 plus 3, that is 8, and minus 3 plus minus 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 3 minus 5, that is minus 8. So we are getting the answer as 8, and here we are getting the answer as 8. So we are getting a different answer by changing the order. So we can say that subtraction is not commutative for the integers. Next, distributive property. Addition is associative for integers. In general, for any integer a b and c, we can say that a plus b plus c and a b what are we changing? Changing the groups. Means in bracket here we have B and C, but here we have in bracket B, A and B. Example, -2 plus 3 in bracket 3 minus 3 plus minus 2 is equal to in bracket 2 plus 3 plus minus 2. Means here we have changed the groups in the brackets. So here plus minus 2, 2 plus 1, which is 5, and we will get answer here as 3. So here the subtraction is means addition is a distributive and subtraction is not distributive. Okay. Next, additive inverse. When we add 0 to any integer, we get the same integer. 0 is an additive identity for the integers. In general, for any integer, a plus 0 is equal to a plus 0 plus a. Means when we add 0 to any integer, we get the same integer. Now we will learn about the multiplication and the division. Multiplication and division. If the number of negative integers in a product is even, means if the negative integers are in the even number, suppose there are 6 negative integers, so 6 is a even number. If there are 3 negative integers, but 3 is not a even number, so if the number of negative integers is in a product is even, then the answer is a positive integer. Means even is equal to positive. If the number of the negative integer is in a product is odd, means if we have an odd number of integers, then the answer is a negative integer. Okay. Means if we have the even number of integers, the answer will be positive, and if we have the odd number of negative integers, the answer will be negative. Next, when we multiply or divide a positive integer by a negative integer, we first multiply or divide them as a whole number and then put a minus sign or the subtraction sign before the quotient. Okay. So 1 is the multiplicative identity for the integers. Means when we multiply any integer by the 1, so we get the answer as the integer itself. Okay. Commutative property is closed under addition and multiplication. Commutative property is not closed under subtraction and division. Okay. Now next we will learn about the distributive property for the multiplication and the division. A into B, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So first we are multiplying A and B, and then we are multiplying A and C. As you can see, A into B, this A into B, and A into C means this A and C. Same here, A into B minus C. So A into B minus A into C. Example, minus 2 into 3 plus 5. Here we will use the distributive property. Minus 2 into 3 plus minus 2 into 5. So we will distribute it. So here we will get the answer minus 6, and here we will get the answer minus 10. So answer is minus 16. So like this we can use the proper distributive property. Okay. So this is all for the today's video. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe our channel Little Dear Sir, and tell in the comment box if you like this video. Welcome in your channel Little Dear Sir.